Next up, Gotham Knights, the re-review. Not the re-review. No, we so last time, if you guys have listened to our podcast or watched our YouTube channel, you will have seen our review of Gotham Knights where Jason, how'd you feel about it?
Hated this game, but loved it.
I had very mixed reviews, but just recently, I think last week, I beat it completely. Storyline is still crap. And I came to a realization why it was crap is because I was constantly switching through all the characters. And when
I could have told you that.
Yeah, and after Brett talked to me about it and I hit level 30 with all the characters, which they level up all together, I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to stick with my favorite character and rock with it. I enjoyed it.
Is that Robin?
Yeah, Tim Drake.
I was surprised it was Robin.
Yeah, me too.
Did they just really destroy Red Hood for you?
They did. I might go back to them. I might do a different build or loadout for them, but who knows? You know, only time I'm going to play it now is either with Brett or Austin, just to progress and move along until they come out with a 4-player co-op.
Damn right.
So, but so far, from what I can tell now, after playing co-op with Brett, I think it's better to have someone there with you. Brett and I were actually like doing different crimes together because we got to one mission where we had to find different things. So we spread out together. And it worked out perfectly. I was able to handle my stuff. He was able to handle his. I'll jump in and help him out every once in a while. We did run into one glitch where I got stuck because I jumped on top of a rail and I just froze. And I couldn't fast travel or do anything. So I was just like, all right, this is my life now. So I had to back out. But besides that, it's very entertaining playing with other people. My one thing that I hate about it, and I found out when I played with Brett, is that once you put your skill points into something, that is it. You can't
There's no respect.
There's no respect at all. So once you put your skill into a hero, that is it, and you do not unlock everything at the end. I think
they didn't tell you either, which is unfortunate because that would have been nice to know.
Okay.
Like,
and that's what's very unfortunate.
Level 30, it'd be nice to know you're not going to be able to unlock everything.
It's kind of messed up because I feel like that's the way games used to be made.
Yeah.
It's like you put it in there, that's it. Good luck. This is the game forever. But now I feel like everyone always has like a respect.
Expects a respect. Well, my big thing about it is like that's what this game is lacking. They don't inform you on a lot of things. You kind of just figure it out. And that's what really annoyed me about this game.
People say it's a PS3-like game. It basically is a PS3.
It is a PS3-like game.
I think the graphics are really good in this game. People were dissing on the graphics and stuff like that.
Oh,
I feel like visually. So since we last talked about this, I hadn't played it. Now I played it.
Me too.
I think I put in like 8 hours or something like that. How much have you put in, Austin?
Probably about the same.
Yeah. So we put in some time into it, and it's like it's not a bad game. It's not as bad as I was expecting going in, which may be a good thing. Maybe it's because my expectations became so low with all the negative press that when I got to it, I was like, oh, this ain't terrible, you know. But I do think this game was totally built for like you playing co-op in some capacity because, like you were saying, a lot of the missions are very challenging.
The missions are challenging.
And
the boss fights.
I think it just makes it just fun to like run around with a buddy and just like explore stuff. And they did a good job with the connecting via co-op and stuff like that. Was pretty seamless. I mean, I invited you in my world, and we were in the world, and we were both leveling up and doing our thing. And one weird little glitch was that if I mark something on my map, it doesn't mark for him. Yeah. So we have to mark like a point of interest on the map.
Yeah. So if he marked a crime that's happening that's marked on the map, it doesn't pop up for me. So he would have to mark next to it so I can see where he's marking. So that's kind of I found that very weird. Yeah. And I don't understand why they didn't like implement it where I can see where he's going the whole time. But
I wonder if it goes back to that whole untethered co-op thing where it's like you can mark your stuff and do your things. Because there was a point where in order to unlock all the fast travel points, you have to go around and like find these drones and hack them and stuff like that to unlock all the different points. So we decided at that point, well, it's untethered. Let's just split up and go do it. So he went to like one half of the map. I went to the other half of the map, and we just did them all at the same time and like got them done in like half the time it normally would take.
And what's so amazing about that, like if we did that with Saint Row, the new one,
yeah,
it would fuck up completely.
your character would have like stayed here when
Yep.
you were way over there, and never would have. And it would have rubber banded
glitched
back
out.
to
Yeah,
where
it would have
you-
rubber banded.
Yeah.
But with this, we were able to. I was able to get the drones that he was saying and solve a crime, and he still gets the XP from it and everything.
Yeah.
which was phenomenal. So we
What
were
about
in
you?
this open world. Same with me.
Okay.
Yeah, we both
No,
got.
but you got the XP from his mission.
Yes.
Yeah, we if
So
we,
it was back and
whoever
forth.
did it. It's like we were
Okay,
getting XP
okay.
for all of them, whether I was doing it or he was doing it.
I still don't like the bat cycle. I think that's horse shit.
Yeah, the bat cycle's still kind of shitty. I mean, it's really nice and convenient, but it's slow and
It's slow?
It hits,
Oh, yeah.
it feels slow. It's like
feels
when
slow.
you're
It's just-
when
Then
you're
compared to what?
so just like what it should be. Like it looks like they have a government limiter on the bat
Yeah.
cycle. And
It's like I'm trying to catch up with a taxi. I'm slowly catching up. I should be going faster than this taxi
Yeah.
instead of riding over
I'm
the
in a-
car
I'm in
and
a
like
freaking
going
bat
over.
cycle. Saints Row had the same
I have
problem
not
where you
had
would
any of that.
drive the fastest
I've not
car.
seen any of that.
It feels like when you're going maximum speed, it feels like you should be traveling faster.
It feels like I should have a boost to this motorcycle, and
I
that's
think
what
the
I
boost
want.
would be nice.
A boost would be nice.
I thought you were comparing it to like gliding from building to building.
That
Not
can become
gliding,
annoying.
but
So like
repelling or whatever.
that's what changed the game for me when I finally unlocked their actual like travel abilities. That really changed the game for me, and plus it like changed my fighting style and everything like that because you get really cool abilities that you can use for each character that deals with their travel. So like with Tim Drake, I had a teleportation ability that I stole from the Justice League satellite or whatever the fuck it is. So I can mark a target, put a teleportation portal below him, he drops through and appears right in front of me, I knock him out. But it does alert everyone, but not fully alert, where they're yellow and they're looking around for me like, oh crap, that guy disappeared. What happened? But I do enjoy that part of it. But besides that, it's just the storyline that gets me. And I think what I messed up on is that I didn't just stick with one character because I wanted to get a feel for all the characters. But one thing that I wish they did do, which really annoys me, and I think I talked to Robert about this, is like I wish, and I talked to you about it, I wish instead of going back to Belfry to switch out a hero that you can just swap out on the spot. Kind of like what you do with GTA 5. You can just pick a hero, they're off doing something else, and you can just swap like that. But I think why they didn't do that is because of the multiplayer, anyone can jump in type mentality thing going on. But that part really like, because I'm doing a mission by myself, and I'm doing like a deadly mission, and I'm little Robin out there by myself getting my ass kicked by Mr. Freeze, and I'm like, what are you guys doing?
Yeah, I know, right?
You guys just hanging out in the tower and just like, oh man, shit looks bad. Yeah.
Good luck tonight.
Good luck.
I remember when you were saying everything last time on your review, like I agreed with it. You know, we saw some things and all those images, like you were saying, the graphics coming out, and I was like, man, it looks so bad. And I was thinking Marvel's Avengers with the FPS, because that would go 30.
I mean, it was whenever it came out on PS5, it was like locked at 30, and it was like really shitty. And they eventually brought the performance mode that made it like way better. But I remember it got like really laggy when all the effects and stuff would come in before they added that patch.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It was pretty bad. So I was expecting something similar, which this game chugs at certain moments, but it doesn't last very long.
No, it doesn't last long.
But after watching your gameplay and actually playing it, and I don't think the graphics are that bad, and I don't think the 30 FPS kills this game at all. Like, there's only a few times I'm like, okay, we could use a little 60 FPS, but for the most part, on the PlayStation 5, man, I think it's fine. I think it's a fine game. There's issues with gameplay or like the actual like fighting mechanics. I think everything feels a little sluggish. Like the way they attack and stuff. And you know, you said once you get farther in the game, you get more abilities and you can start doing more interesting things. And I'm like, okay, well, I need to get there first. But I don't like how you have this double tap feature to do like a follow-up attack or like a boosted attack.
Yeah.
It's like you hit one attack right before you're going to attack again. You got to click the attack button again, and it like does
The time attacks.
yeah, the timed attack thing. And I just felt like it's just so off because it's not consistent, especially with the Red Hood.
Yeah.
Like you shoot, depending on where you're at, the bullet might hit like instantaneously, or it has like a 2-second delay. Not really, but you know, there's a delay you have to like take account for, and I'm like, can't get the timed attack down because it's just so random.
Yeah. And it doesn't even feel like you're doing anything. So
No.
you're just smashing buttons.
Yeah, I'm just
That's all you're
smashing the
doing.
button. Like, hopefully,
And
I'm
that's
going
what
to
I-
get the time to tag.
That's what I said on the last one. Is like there's no like combo thing. Like with these beat 'em up games, you have a combo where you can hit like square, triangle, and do like other different stuff. Even with like God of War, you can like if you double tap triangle and then hit square, you can like do an amazing combo
Yeah,
type thing.
yeah.
With this one, I was expecting that, but it's not. It's this time thing where you hit triangle, then hold triangle, and you hit triangle again or some crap, and you're just like,
Did I do it?
did I do it? I don't know if I did it or not. And and it's with every single character. And I'm like, why not add some combos in there or do something a little different? I kind of wish they had, because constantly I wanted to block with this game. I don't know if y'all felt that at all, because you have the dodge ability. I kind of want to
Yeah.
like block certain attacks.
Yeah.
And I was kind of hoping they'll
Yeah.
introduce that.
Yeah.
But they didn't. I'm like,
I mean, Nightwing
Man.
has his dual night sticks, whatever
Yeah.
you call them.
there's batons.
Yeah, like those things would be great to block.
Yeah. I mean, even just with your forearm or something, just block it real quick or
Yeah.
something. But nope.
Yeah. Yeah, I am surprised there is no block, but I haven't found it being like, oh, I need that feature in here
No.
too much. But there
Definitely
are some
not a
things
deal
with the-
breaker, but
yeah.
No, it's not a deal breaker.
stuff left to be desired.
Yeah.
There are some pieces with the combat that I feel like could use some work. It's not like a perfect combat system by any means, and I agree, like the time attack thing, like y'all talking about. I definitely agree with that. I think it overall plays pretty well. Like it took me a while to figure out the whole thing that you told me about the momentum abilities,
Momentum
where I had to have
ability.
like the bar filled up.
Brett was
I didn't
trying
realize
his-
that there was a
Oh,
bar that had to
yeah.
be filled
Brett
up.
was
know,
constantly
I know.
trying his ability as we're playing. He's like, no, it's not fucking working. I was just like, did you charge it? And he's like, what? And I was just like, yeah, there's a little bar at the bottom that is supposed to charge so you can use your
I felt
momentum
silly.
ability.
It happened to me a few times too, and I was like, "This is stupid." They should just like have a cooldown.
Well, that's
Well,
the
yeah,
thing.
it shouldn't be a
They should
charge
have a
ability,
cooldown, yeah.
Well, because I think there is a cooldown too on it, isn't there? Or maybe there's
No,
not.
well, the
There's a
cooldown's the
cooldown.
charge
Like
up.
there should be a
So
cooldown.
there, eventually you'll unlock like a second class to your momentum ability where you have to hit the button and hold it in order to have it happen. And that's kind of annoying because sometimes I accidentally do it just by trying to like tap it,
Yeah.
or I mess up and do the wrong ability. That gets annoying a little bit, but it takes a while to get the hang of it. And after you get the hang of it, it's okay. What made this game bad and why everyone's like really hating it is because of the other Arkham games.
Yeah.
People came in here expecting to play like a true Arkham game, and it's not. If this game came out before Arkham, I think it would did phenomenal.
Yeah. Yeah, it's death by comparison, basically.
Yep.
And that's the unfortunate part because it's inherently. I mean, I would consider this a solid 8. Like right now, like
8?
that's kind of where I'd sit it at. It's not like a super great one. Maybe
don't know
a
yet.
7.75, but like where I'm at right now, I feel like it could definitely pass as an 8.
I think I gave it a 6.5. The story kills me.
Really.
The story kills me like
Yeah.
very badly, and they could have improved on the combat
Yeah.
stuff. Like it gets redundant, it gets repetitive.
It does get repetitive. I mean,
played it for 10 hours straight.
I enjoy like cutting, like opening up the night and like going out there and just like fighting some bad guys, checking out boxes and shit like that. It's fun with friends.
Yeah, it's fun with friends.
And there's a lot to do in the game, but is a lot of repetitive stuff too that throws me off. But I mean, I'm having a fine time with it. I still don't think it's worth $70.
No, God no.
I think that was
We need some
way
updates
too much. You know,
fast.
Well, I saw an article just recently. I don't know if I sent it to you guys, but they're planning on doing an update for next gen consoles.
where they're actually going to put performance mode in there.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank gosh.
Yeah, because if they put performance mode in there, they give us the ability to like mark the different locations. If they make the Batmobile or the bike faster,
They give me a boost on it, I'll be happy.
Yeah,
like a
like-
rechargeable boost, I'll be so happy.
I also, because I do think the traversal for me is one of the negatives. It's more of a negative for me than the combat actually, because I feel like the traversal is just very, very slow because you're having a grappling hook to every freaking thing, and there's like a delay when you're grappling to it. And I'm so used to Spider-Man, where it's just like so seamless and smooth.
well,
as you
even with
fly
Arkham
through.
Knight, if you did something like that, you would.
Yeah.
You can boost it up,
Like
and their
launch through the
boost,
air and keep flying and stuff.
and that's what's different. Their boost is just like a little leap.
Yeah.
For when Batman boosts, he's fucking
Oh yeah.
yeah, exactly.
up in
yeah.
the air. He can glide.
And like Batgirl, like I've been playing her as like my main character, and I like her abilities and stuff like that really, really well. She's so far, I'm thinking I'm just gonna stick with her. But her traversal ability that unlocked it's like it's not a. I mean, it's just
It's a
slight
rinky-dink
glide,
version of
it's
it.
Not.
Yeah.
It's not. I can't like get a lot of air out of it.
So
when we did the fast travel unlock, that made a huge difference.
Yeah,
'cause
once
now
you
I can
do
just like
it helps
freaking
so
go everywhere on
much.
the map.
The fast travel unlock helps it out so much. I think the only one that I like their travel thing is Nightwing, because
Yeah.
you can actually glide for a while. You can go up, down, and do whatever.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, it's super nice.
Did y'all have a trouble with the first mission in this?
Like, what do you mean?
So the first mission was to go to 2 locations, interrogate the mafia and the freaks. And I think I did like 5 nights. I'm like, what am I supposed to do?
And that's what I'm
And
telling
you go in
like,
there and finally, like eventually
Final
after you
icon.
like dig in there, it's like, oh, go to these locations
And what-
to find freaks. And I'm
Yep.
like, mother.
What's so bad about that? They'll tell you to go to that location, but you can't mark it. You can't
Yeah.
like it won't mark it for you. So you have to
everything else
look
has an
at it. It's
icon.
just like, okay, that kind of looks like the area. So you open up your map, and you're like, okay, I think it's there. And you look back, and you're like, okay, yeah, it's the most likely there. So towards the last mission, I had to interrogate 4 different factions. So I had to look at that little map, go find them, go back and forth, go back, and I'm like, why not just mark it?
Yeah,
like
everything
if it's
else
in
has
my
an
case
icon.
file. Why not have an icon for it?
Exactly.
Because that's just lame, man. Why would
That's
you want to do that?
annoying.
No, it was pretty.
Have
pretty
you done
fucked
the
up.
investigation missions at all? Like where you investigated a dead body?
Yeah, it's so
They're
stupid.
so stupid. Too
Oh, I
much
love
fucking
that.
reading.
I'm gonna
Just
do
too cool.
wait, too much reading. I
Too
don't
much
read
reading,
anything.
and you have to
I
mark
don't
it.
read nothing.
Oh,
Yeah,
you just
you gotta
click
read
until
it,
it
man.
I'm just like beep. Okay, found something. Beep. Found it. Okay, found all the clues. Okay, is this one it? Nope. Is this one it? Nope. Is this one it?
All in
Yeah,
here.
I got it. I'm out of here.
So
I
they
actually
did.
immerse myself in that, man. I'm like reading everything. I'm like, huh.
I'm like, the
not,
suitcase
man. It's so-
killed this guy.
I'm just so
Not the gun or the knife or the.
is so boring.
so stupid.
Like I have a whole AI thing reenact it so I
Yeah.
can really like look at it. But no, it's just like it's just the same
Well,
dead
you know,
body.
Arkham Knight,
can
they had
skip
that.
it.
They had that one dude
Ugh.
who he had to go and figure out like all these people who like had been killed, and there was clues you had to figure out. And it was like at the end you get to fight that boss,
Yeah.
or that mini boss, and it's just like it's crazy scenes of murder, and you have to figure it out. And like, who the fuck's killing these guys? And it was super interesting.
So what I found out after the last podcast is like once you solve those crimes, it will open up another crime. So I didn't realize that at first because it was so
Premeditated
boring.
crimes.
Yeah. I was just like, okay, that was stupid, mini little game, whatever. And then I realized it opened up more. But it's just that I hate doing those.
Look, they didn't put enough love into that.
They
so
didn't.
I'm not going to put an.
They didn't put
Any amount
enough
of
love
time
in
into
any
it.
of this game.
I love
I
it,
mean,
man. I
Wait
thought
till
this was gonna be a happier review, and instead it's just like this game's still fucking.
Hey, we're going to talk
Well,
about
it's
what's
still-
wrong with it. We're going to talk about what's wrong. With it.
So someone talked to me about it, and it was just like my last review was very mixed, and it's still mixed. If you
Your
want me
last
to be
review
honest,
was like, I hate this game.
But I love it.
but I love it. I like dove deeper into it, and it's just the storyline's not there for me. The combat is entertaining, but it's repetitive. So that's why I'm saying like a 6 for this game.
Yeah.
It's just not. There's something missing, and I don't know if it's just me
So
very
what'd you give
passionate about
Avengers?
the
Then?
Arkham
'Cause you
game.
said you like this game better than Avengers. Is
Yeah.
Avengers
Oh
like
yeah.
a
Oh
4?
yeah. Avengers is a 4.
You put like 90 hours in that game, bro.
Yeah, I play shitty games. I don't know what to tell you. Like, especially if it's a very like repetitive game where I can just lose myself into it. And like I said, last week I was
Yeah.
sick as shit, and I just played this 10 hours straight locked in my room because I live with a bunch of people. And they're like, you got to stay away from it. So I moved my PS5 into my bedroom, and I just sat there and played it and played it and played it. I was like, soon I'm going to have fun. Soon. And then once I unlocked some more abilities, I was like, okay, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like a badass, you know?
Yeah.
Until I hit that boss fight I told you guys about. And I was like, I need another player. I can't pass this.
Well, I'm surprised you're like, I beat it. It's like, what?
Because I was determined. Like I was
see
fucking
that.
determined.
I was like, I'm getting there. I'm gonna
God
get
of
to the
War
point.
comes out this week. I am determined to beat this game.
He really loves this game. He
I
just
know.
wants
He
to
just,
say it,
he just
wants
has to talk
hate on
shit
it.
for.
I just have to talk
Yeah.
shit. Because Batman's not in it. That's why.
Yeah. Well, I'm curious to see where the story goes so far. I mean, it's not. I mean, I don't know what to even rate the story right now.
They,
Yeah.
they,
I haven't even got
I
to
can
Court
tell
of
you this
Owls.
much: they follow the Court of Owls pretty well in this.
Oh.
So they actually have some of the stuff that happens in the comic book happens in this game, but it happens with one of the Robins, well, one of the Bat family, and it's pretty interesting.
It's not the one you would think.
Well, it's whoever you pick. So, and also you get it like a
That's kind of stupid.
yeah, it is, and that's why what
I see
Brett
why.
told me is just like just stick with the character. Because as you stick with a character and you level up that character, your other characters will get suits that are called like fast forward, and it'll give a suit that's compared to that.
Interesting.
Yeah, compared to that level that you need to be at, just in case you want to switch over or something.
Gotcha.
But,
All right.
uh,
All right.
I did want to mention too
Spoilers.
that the crafting in the menu didn't bother me as much as I thought it did. It's still very big.
Yeah.
Everything's very large, but I think it actually was not as frustrating as I thought it would be when I saw the videos. I was like, this thing looks ugly. And then now that I'm into it, I'm like, it's fine. It's tolerable.
Also, with the crafting stuff, a big recommendation is not to, if you get equipment for each of your characters that requires you to add a mod to it, don't try to mod out each character. Just mod out the character that you're going to play as, the highest mod, and just put it on there. Because I was modding each character, and I had the best mods on certain characters, and I went in with one character without the best mods, and I got my ass wrecked. And I was just like, ugh, I don't need to do that. So,
Good to know.
yeah,
Good to know.
mods help out a lot too.
So that's Gotham Knights. Jason still hates it. Brett likes it pretty well, better than he thought. And Austin,
I like it better than I thought.
Is
too.
this game not like a mixed feelings about
Oh, it's
it?
definitely
Like,
mixed.
it's less mixed than I thought it'd be, though. That's what I'm saying. It's like
Well, everything
it's not
everyone was
bad.
shitting on it about is like everything I'm not really.
Not
It hasn't really affected my opinion.
yeah. I mean, the
Yeah.
graphics aren't bad. It
No.
only sputters whenever you get on the bike and you do the chasing the.
Go super fast.
Yeah, you
all
go
that
super,
stuff,
super
You
fast.
get the little like,
yeah,
look at the illusion of going fast.
yeah. I still
That's
don't.
why I feel like I'm going fast.
Yeah.
You're just not moving at all. Like I said, it looks like a mobile game. You're just
Look,
like,
if I was riding a bike with like high power fans right here, I'd be like, ah!
Well, it's
Going
just like
so
in
fast.
like Saints Row, I unlocked the fastest car in the game. And I'm driving down the freeway and I'm barely passing by a semi
See?
at full speed.
and that's what this feels like.
Yeah.
And it has the whole like, you're going
You're
so
going
fast.
so fast,
They
and
don't
you
even
hit
have it
something.
there,
You're just
so I don't
all
even
over the
know,
place.
you know? It's
Old
crazy.
grandma's walking up next to you.
But we might stream this weekend. Well, this week. Or
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
see what
I'll
happens.
see what happens.
Yeah. So that's our review.
Fortnite.
Gotham Knights Co-op, everybody.
Free review.
Check it out.